How are you guys doing? This is Ryan, welcome back to the channel. I had to come on and make a quick impromptu video about some Bernie Sanders tweets talking about Elon Musk. And I want to read that directly to you. This video won't be over edited. I just want to get this up and start the conversation of ideas here and the disagreements that exist. Here's the tweet by Bernie Sanders. We are in a moment in American history where two guys, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, own more wealth than the bottom 40% of the people in this country. That level of greed and inequality is not only immoral, it's unsustainable. And then I want to read you a response that Elon Musk said, and then Bernie Sanders responded to that as well. So Elon Musk responded by saying, I am accumulating resources to help make life multiplanetary and extend the light of consciousness to the stars. Where Bernie Sanders then responded, space travel is an exciting idea, but right now we need to focus on Earth and create progressive tax systems so that children don't go hungry, people are not homeless, and all Americans have health care. The level of inequality in America is obscene and a threat to democracy. So wow, there's a lot jam-packed in there, and I have to respond and give some context and my own thoughts and ideas towards it. So I've been following these two gentlemen's career for a long time now. I've been following Bernie Sanders for about 10, 11 years, and I've been following Elon Musk for about the past 5, 6 years. And I'm not gonna really touch on Jeff Bezos here. I could, but that would take like an entirely separate video. So I wanna talk about Elon Musk and Bernie Sanders calling him greedy. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, like how Elon Musk made his money or how he actually holds his money today, and talk about wealth inequality and why the rich are getting so much richer and the poor are not. So I wanna talk about how Elon Musk holds all of his money. Elon Musk holds tons and tons of stock, and particularly Tesla, SpaceX, and some other companies that he owns. A lot of that wealth comes from Tesla, and the reason he became the richest man in the world this year is because Tesla stock went up a lot in value. So he doesn't have just a bunch of cash sitting in his bank account. He's gone in the world and created a company where people find it very valuable and are voting on that to be their future. So the market wants Tesla and their mission of creating sustainable transport to be the future. So they want to lower CO2 emissions, and they want to get rid of the automotive industry that relies on gasoline cars. So you think Bernie Sanders would like this because Bernie Sanders believes that climate change is the biggest threat to humanity. Whether that is or isn't, that's not what I'm talking about, but you think he would like what Elon Musk is doing, but instead he's calling him greedy because he's creating a company of high value where people want to invest money into it because that's the future they want, and they want to give Elon Musk these resources to continue growing the company. Something else worth mentioning is Elon Musk doesn't even collect a salary. Elon Musk only makes money on stock. So when the company hits higher valuations, he gets issued more stocks. So he actually collects zero salary a year, which Bernie Sanders makes a much higher salary, collecting off the taxpayer around $200,000 a year as a US senator. But how did Elon Musk get here? Elon Musk was an immigrant from South Africa who did not want to take part in apartheid, so he took a chance on himself and came to Canada and the United States eventually and started creating companies. His first company, he lived inside of his office, and eventually that company that was called Zip2 got purchased by Compaq for like $300 million. Elon Musk got somewhere around $20 million of that, and then Elon eventually started a company called X.com that became PayPal.com to help entrepreneurs send money back and forth via the internet and not just doing things by snail mail and sending checks. So you see someone like Elon Musk who's actually helping people learn how to fish and give them tools they need to be successful and change the world. And then Bernie Sanders comes from a different philosophy where he just wants to give the people the fish. He doesn't necessarily want to teach them how to fish. And there's two ways to think about the world. You can teach a man how to fish, or you can just give him the fish. But then I think something really interesting happened after that. Elon Musk went on to take that $180 million he got from selling PayPal to eBay, and he bet everything. Literally went from someone who could have been living on an island sipping Mai Tais for the rest of his life, bet his entire fortune on creating an electric car company and creating rocket ships that could land, which are horrible business ideas, but he literally bet the house on doing this. Then I think you have to look at Bernie Sanders when he made a bunch of money in 2016, when he used capitalism to sell his book teaching socialism to make over $1 million. I think he paid under 30% tax and only donated $10,000 to charity that year and bought more vacation homes. So you're seeing a contrast in personalities here. Elon could have had his life simple and easy, instead he had to make it complex because he believed in something that he hoped other humans would believe in to make the world a better place, and he has to listen to people like Bernie Sanders think that he's deserving of the wealth he's created, and somehow Bernie Sanders thinks because Elon Musk is richer, that somehow makes you poor, which it is actually not. And actually what is making people poor is because politicians like Bernie Sanders have printed money to obscenity. And the real problem with wealth inequality comes from people who do not have a good store of value, or do not know how to store their value. And what I mean by that is that people that store their value in dollars and not in assets. So people who buy real estate and stocks get wealthier, and people who hold dollars that the government prints away into inflation get poor. So people who do not have good financial education get a lot poorer. And you'll never hear Bernie Sanders talk about this. He'll just get mad at people who grow their wealth that really just better understand the economic system and understand what the government is doing to them by destroying their purchasing power. So just think about right now, we have $1.9 trillion in new money created with the stimulus package. a lot of people will get that money and then they will just consume it, and then they'll go to business owners that will store that value in company stock, or buy new real estate, or buy new machines for their company, or hire more people that be productive for their business. So they put their money into assets that make them money. So until you do that as an individual, you will not become wealthier. And Bernie Sanders is not helping you do that. He just wants to take the money from people who are doing that and give it to people who don't understand that. So it really breaks my heart to see someone like this is so popular and tries to break down people who are courageous and that are really trying to make the world a better place. And then going out of the conversation of Elon Musk wanting to make humans multiplanetary, and there may be bigger fish to fry here on Earth, there is gonna be subjectivity to this. And also I think it ignores the fact that Elon Musk is shooting off the company SpaceX called Starlink, which Starlink is going to help the whole world have internet, people in extremely poor countries with low-hanging satellites. And the internet is a great world to create commerce and business so people can accrue wealth for themselves. Sorry, I see my son walking back there. Miles, say hi to everyone. Anyways, guys, I wanted to come on and make a quick rant about that. This video is not gonna have a whole lot of editing, but if you enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and tap that notification bell and let me know your thoughts and opinions about this. What do you think about Bernie Sanders and Elon Musk going back and forth on this? And I just really can't help to think that how poor the economic education is in this country, in this world. And I really hope that gets better. Sometimes I'm not as optimistic as I am in others, but that's the whole mission behind this channel. So if you want to learn about financial freedom and economics and money and how to create prosperity for everyone in a real way, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys.